How are we today? It's just Steele here to do another review. Now, I was fortunate enough to get the Steele series kind of supplement line at least with all their pre's. I didn't get their pump formula. I don't think that's included in their little small sachets. I ended up getting 3 of each. But nonetheless, I ended up getting the ones that I really wanted, which was their 3 different pre's that they have. So they have Steele Charged, Steele Amped, and then Steele Pre. The first one I want to review is Steele Pre, which I think is meant to be more of their kind of healthier pre-workout. It doesn't have anything sketchy in it at all. It's more just the basic ingredients, and they're trying to formulate it as well as they can. So I'll give you the example of how I took it. So I had 3 sachets of this. I didn't know at the start that it was 1 sachet for half serving. I'm not a fan of that at all, to be completely honest with you. I think if you're going to do these sachets, they should be at full serving dosage. I don't see where the point of making it... Yeah, I think you can see where I'm coming from that. So the first time I tried it on the 1 sachet, which, is 175 milligrams of caffeine, 300 milligrams of lion's mane, L-tyrosine is quite small, L-phenylalanine, however you say it, at 125. It was all quite low. I mean, you got L-citrulline 2 grams. And I took it and I went, man, this doesn't really do much at all for me. I was fucking lucky enough that when I was looking at it, why is it not hitting? Is something underdosed? Is it just a bad product? That could very well be it. But I kind of looked at it, I was like, wait, it says 1 packet, 2 packet. Okay, now I get it. So the next time I took it in 2 sachets. So I won't really bother with the 1 sachet review because what the fuck does that really lead to? But let's go through the label. It's got L-citrulline at 4 grams, which is fine enough for me. I mean, you can buy citrulline for so cheap that if you think this is a product you'd be interested in, it sounds good to you, but you're like, but the citrulline, man, just fucking buy some citrulline. It's not really that difficult. It'll cost you for $20 for 50 servings, if not less than that. You got beta-alanine at 2 grams, a little bit underdosed, but I don't really give a fuck, to be honest, about beta-alanine. You got creatinine, which it's a form of creatine, if I remember correctly, but it's meant to shuttle a little bit quicker. It's more bioavailable, etc. And that's at 750 milligrams, which is a fine enough dosage. Could be higher. You got beetroot extract at 500 milligrams. I like beetroot extract. I find that it actually, it's an individual thing that I can take. If I sometimes just drink a basic beetroot juice, a well concentrated one, I tend to find my blood flows better. I get better pumps than if I don't. So I always like seeing that ingredient. It seems to work well with me. Then we've got the energy focus and mood complex, which is L-tyrosine at 1 gram, a standard ingredient. You got lion's mane, my favorite, a nootropic, a mushroom. You got that at 600 milligrams. You got caffeine anhydrous, 350 milligrams. You got L-phenylalanine at 250 milligrams. L-theanine at 100. Huperzine A at 200 micrograms. And then bioperine to shuttle it all in at 5 milligrams. The nutrition label is pretty decent. It's not out of this world. It's nothing that'll blow you away, nothing you haven't seen. But the idea is that you're not really meant to be getting that with this product. This product is meant to be the standard. You can give this to anyone. You can give this to a friend. It's not going to fucking destroy them. Maybe if they're very caffeine intolerant, obviously be responsible. Maybe do a scoop, maybe do a scoop and a half. But all right, so that's the kind of ingredients panel. The flavor that I ended up with was peachy. I found it to be decent, not great, not bad, fucking passable. You're not going to throw up from this. You're not going to want to sip it on a beach with some hotties. It's not a bad one. It's not a good one. It's just, it is what it is. It's not memorable. The effects on it, however, were actually pretty decent. It fit the category exactly where you kind of think it would when you look at that label. It's a decent nootropic with decent energy and actually pretty decent pumps. Even though the citrulline wasn't huge, even though it didn't have nitrosogene, even though it didn't have a bunch of other ones that I can't think of for the top of my head right now, it still gave me a decent pump. Maybe it's a beetroot powder, maybe it's just a combination of basics like the creolin and fucking, you know, what the fuck else was there? Citrulline. Maybe it's just that, like, or maybe I just had a good workout. Because remember, I only took this once at the double serving. But overall, I really didn't mind the experience. It wasn't incredibly memorable. It wasn't like, oh my God, you got to tell all your fucking workout buddies that love pre's about this. But it was one that, you know, if you had to sip on this more often, you'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I'm going to get what I need out of it. There's no yucky feeling with this product. There's no making you shit yourself, making you piss yourself, giving you a headache. None of that really exists with this. It's quite smooth. And the standout element definitely for this pre-workout is the focus, which I do think is what the intention of it was. I'm a firm believer that it's not about walking to a gym and getting so hyped up with crazy amounts of energy. Because I think once you get inside the gym and once you start getting into the workout, if you love working out, the energy is going to be there. But we all live busy lives. I do. I don't know how the fuck you live your life, but I live a very busy life. I don't have much time in my day. Sometimes my focus can be a little bit off because I do 2 different jobs. I have a lot of things going on. So that nootropic element for me is the key component of a pre-workout. The caffeine combination with like the lion's manes, the alpha GPCs, etc. That's what really does it for me. It might not do it for you. We're all different. That's cool. But for me, it definitely does. And this one did it well. Not outstanding. It's not the greatest fucking pre you'll ever try in your life. It's not the greatest daily. But it's not bad. And it's one that if somebody say, hey man, I'm thinking about getting this one. What do you think? I'd say, go for it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, like there's no standout feature where I go, oh, fuck. Like, you know, the pumps are good, but the energy's awful. The energy's good, but there's 0 pumps. No, it kind of does everything with the nootropic element, the focus especially being quite good. So yeah, I kind of do recommend it in that sense. Alrighty, boys and girls. So I'll be reviewing the next 2 coming up quite shortly. And then I bought their bottle with the pills for their nootropic. I can't remember what it's called right now. But I've got that coming up soon as well. Some of these are backlogged and I've actually written down what it was that I felt on them because I didn't review for a couple of weeks. So then obviously I was still taking some of the pre's, but I made sure to still keep track of what it is that I thought of them. Alrighty. Hope you all have a lovely day. Peace.